the architect of dust. The land of Solari was a place of endless, shimmering sands. For generations, its people, the Solari, had lived in harmony with the vast desert, understanding its rhythms and respecting its immense power. They built their homes from sun-baked clay, their lives dictated by the rising and setting of the twin suns. Water was a precious commodity, guarded and shared with reverence. One generation, however, saw the sands shift in an alarming new way. The great dunes, once predictable giants, began to move erratically, encroaching on their villages, burying their water wells and swallowing their sparse farmlands. Panic began to ripple through Solari. The elders spoke of ancient prophecies and inevitable doom, advising retreat further into the already shrinking oases. Among them was a young Solari named Kale. Unlike his peers who sought refuge in the dwindling shade, Kale spent his days observing the dust storms. He wasn't afraid, he was fascinated. He noticed how the wind carved intricate patterns, how certain types of rock resisted the erosion, and how the smallest plants found purchase in the most unlikely crevices. He began to sketch, not maps of retreat, but designs for a new way of living. Kale proposed building not against the sand, but with it. His idea was met with derision. "How can we fight the desert with its own weapons?" they scoffed. "You cannot build a wall of dust." But Kale wasn't proposing a wall. He envisioned structures that would guide the wind, shaping the dunes into protective barriers, creating shaded valleys where water could collect and new life could bloom. He started small with intricate models carved from hardened clay, demonstrating how air currents could be manipulated. He showed how carefully placed windbreaks could funnel sand into stable mounds, creating sheltered zones behind them. He worked tirelessly, often alone, gathering discarded pieces of rock and hardened earth, experimenting with shapes and angles. He failed countless times. His early models crumbled. His initial attempts at guiding the wind resulted in more chaos than order. But Kale possessed an unshakable belief in the desert's hidden logic. He understood that every failure taught him something new about the wind's dance. He learned to listen to the whispers of the sand, to feel the subtle shifts in the air. Slowly, his experiments yielded results. He built a small, curved structure near the edge of a moving dune. To the astonishment of the villagers, it didn't succumb to the sand. Instead, the dune flowed around it, depositing sand in a controlled manner, creating a sheltered pocket on the leeward side. Word spread. Skepticism gave way to cautious curiosity, then to genuine wonder. People began to help Kale, bringing him materials, learning his techniques. Together, they started to sculpt the desert. They didn't fight the sand, they befriended it. They built elegant, wind-catching structures that channeled the dunes into a protective crescent around their village. In the newly formed, sheltered valleys, they dug deeper wells and planted hardy, desert-adapted flora. The land of Solari began to transform. What was once a symbol of relentless destruction became a testament to ingenious adaptation. Kale, the quiet observer, became known as the architect of dust, a testament to his vision and unwavering dedication. His story reminded the Solari that, even in the face of overwhelming natural forces, humanity's greatest strength lies not in brute opposition, but in understanding, innovation, and the courage to see possibility where others only see despair.